सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 137, 14th chapter, 4th verse. व्यञ्जको वा यथा लोकः व्यङ्ग्यस्याकारतामियात् सर्वार्थव्यञ्जकत्वाधीः अर्थाकारा प्रदृश्यते. In this Swapna Smriti Prakaranam, Shankaracharya doing the analysis of Atma and Anatma. First level of analysis is Deha Atma Viveka. First Anatma is Deha, physical body. In the second verse, he introduced that body is different from Atma, or Atma is different from the gross body. Anatma number 1. Having said that, he goes to the first shloka onwards, 1 and 3 onwards. He explains about Aham Atma am different from Manas, mind also. Mind is the second Anatma. First one is Dehaha, means Sthula Dehaha, Sthula Sharira Vilakshanaha Atma, gross body. I am different from gross body. Second Anatma, subtle body. I am different from even subtle body also. And this analysis helps us to remain separate from the gross and subtle bodies. Through Swapna Drishtanta and Smriti, memory also, he is explaining how you are different from these avasthas. Swapna avastha. We are having 3 avasthas. Jagrata avastha, Swapna avastha and Sushupti avastha. Waking state, dream state and sleeping state. Atma is the witnesser of those 3 avasthas. Atma, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, is different from those 3 avasthas. This Sakshi Chaitanyam is different from this body, from this Jagrata avastha. You are not able to understand because your mind is active in waking state. Our mind is active in waking state. Therefore, you are not able to understand. Now let us go to dream, Swapna. Even though physical body is not available in Swapna, sense organs are not available in Swapna, Bahya Prapancha, external world is not there in Swapna. And your own physical body, sense organs are also not available in Swapna. Then, how you are seeing the dream world? The dream world is seen by the Vasana, Rupa, Manaha, is illumined by the Sakshi. Vasana, Rupa, Manaha. Bahya Prapancham Vina, without external world, I have grasped that external world. I have registered. What is the name? VCR. Video cassette recording. Whole Jagrata Avastha is VCR. People ask, is there VCR in your house? Video recorder, video cassette recorder, video cassette player is there. They ask, you can say, yes, we have that. Because whole Jagrat Prapancha is VCR. In Swapna and Smriti, both are VCP. We are playing them. Swapna, we are seeing that we are replaying our own vasanas in Swapna. For Acharya want to give more clarity, in Swapna also you are not clear understanding Smriti. Daydreaming. Daydreaming means just like sitting and thinking. What are all happened? That incident, this incident, you are go on recollecting. Recollection is possible after collection. Recollection is possible after collection. Collection is VCR. Collection, don't think money collection. Collecting the experiences. The collection, when there is a collection of so many thoughts, experiences, so many are there. In Jagrata Avastha. In Smriti, in memory, they are all there, you recollect them. In Smriti also, that person is not there, that incident is over, that person also gone somewhere, and they are not in front of us, but you just see that person as though he is in front of you. Not only person, even dialogues, expressions, the smile, the eyes, everything clearly you go on memorizing now. Shloka memorizing Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad slokas, we can't memorize. But our past experiences, they all come and stand in front of us. That is cinema. VCP. Smriti is also one type of VCP without any external person, incidents, objects. Smriti is also a type of VCP. Swapna is also a type of VCP. In both of them, external world is not available. Swapna is happening in Swapna Avastha. Smriti is happening in which Avastha? Jagrata Avastha. Don't say Smriti is happening in Nidra Avastha. Nidra Avastha, nothing will happen. Okay? So Smriti happening in Jagrata Avastha, Swapna is happening in Swapna Avastha. This is the difference between Swapna and Smriti. What is the common feature of Swapna and Smriti? In both Smriti and Swapna, objects are not available. That is the difference. That is the difference. There you close your eyes, here you open your eyes and see the VCP. Open-eyed VCP here. Closed eye VCP there in Swapna. Closed eyes, you see the Swapna. Smriti, either open eyes or closed eyes. You don't close your eyes because people may doubt you. And the blank look, he is in his own world, blank look. I have not registered anything what you said. Come on, tell me once again. Idella problem enna Smriti, memory. Okay. This is the what subject matter is going on. Now the next stage is that question. Fourth sloka is to clarify. A person may ask, see this mind, that molten mold, the molten copper, Tambra Sannibham, you pour in that mold and the same shape of that mold it comes. That Tattadakaram. The mold Akara, that liquid takes place. The same shape it comes. Tattadakara. This is a tangible example you are giving. For what? That mind, it is subtle. I do not know the mind, the shape, akara and all. And Atma also I do not know, it doesn't have shape at all. It doesn't have any form also. How can you give this example, mold, molten copper example? The example suit ahale. Somebody asked that question in the text. Okay, somebody asked, Acharya, in thinking that possible doubt. So Acharya gives another example. Okay, mold, molten that metal, keep it aside. If you want more clarity, see this aloka, the light. The light pervades the object. The clip you are seeing because of light. So alokaha, vyanjakaha, vyangyaha. Illuminator vyanjakaha, vyangyaha, the illumined object. How you are seeing that? The light takes that form, clip akaram. Then you see the clip and you get the clip knowledge. Look into the fourth sloka, which we were seeing in the last class. Vyanjakaha, the illuminator. Yatha vyanjakaha, when the illuminator. What is that illuminator here in example? First line, alokaha, means light. Alokaha, vyangyasya akaratam iyat. Vyangyasya, of that object. Which object the light is pervading? That object akara, form, iyat, it assumes. Clip akara, light. Mic akara, light. As though light illumining, it is not getting akara, but the light. In Kathopanishad also, the similar type of mantra comes. Rupam rupam pratirupo bhabhuva griha pravishtaha. The Agni enters the house burning, it takes the door shape, it takes the window shape. Whatever object it is burning, that fire takes that object's shape. If it is burning sari, it takes a sari shape. It is burning ayogolakam, iron ball, the fire looks like iron ball. If it is burning a rod, iron rod, fire appears as rod shape. Is fire having rod shape or ball shape? That is called alokaha. The fire is light there. Alokaha pervades the object, it gets the shape of that. Rupa akaraha. Vyangyasya, vyangyasya, that object which it is illumining, that akara, iyad, akaratam iyad. The illumined object, it assumes the form of that illumined object. Now you are seeing a person, the person is having this akara. How do you know? Because the light pervades the person, it takes the akara of that person. So what you are seeing, two things you are seeing actually. When you are looking at a person, two things you are seeing. Light as well as person. When you are seeing this clip, I ask you what you are seeing, and you say I am seeing the clip. But none of you say I am seeing light also. You are taking it as granted. No. I am seeing two things here. The clip in my hand, you are seeing. I am seeing clip also as well as light also. Correct? That is the way you have to look into Dashtanta. Next line. Similarly, same manner, sarvartha vyanjakatvat dhihi arthakara pradrishyate. Our intellect also, dhihi, serves like a light here. Our intellect, dhi, intellect, serves like a light, as though light. Tube light illumines only these objects which are all available in the hall. They cannot illumine the outside objects. But our dhihi, buddhi, our intellect illumines the objects outside which are there also. In sleep also, our dhihi illumines the objects. No? That dhihi means in smriti, in jagrat, dhihi is illumining. In swapna, sakshi is illumining. In swapna. So dhihi here, sarvarthasya vyanjakatvat. All objects, sarva artha means all objects, are illumined by dhihi. Then what happens? That buddhi pervades the object, then it gets that pradrishyate, tad akara pradrishyate, arthakara pradrishyate. If I look at the clip in Jagrata Avastha, my intellect, my antakaranam pervading in this clip. What the vritti. Klip akara vritti. Ghata akara vritti. My intellect has got pot knowledge. Pot knowledge is a pot thought. Pot thought has come in the mind. Pot akara vritti gives pot knowledge. Klip akara vritti gives klip knowledge. Here akara means don't take only forms. If you hear the sound, shabdakara vritti. If you taste anything, that is rasa, akara vritti. Akara means not exactly here, shape. Akara means that shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. Shabdakara, rupakara, rasakara, sparsha akara. If you touch like this, immediately the vritti has come. It is so soft, hard. If outer skin is soft, little bit you touch, oh, hard. That's sparsha vritti, sparshakara vritti. That is called arthakara. Here arthakara means sparshakara, rupakara, rasakara, gandhakara vritti. Pradrishyate, it assumes. The illuminator, just as the illuminator light assumes the object shape, similarly our intellect is also serves as a light. Light means what here? That which illumines the object. It makes the object's presence. Light is that in whose presence things are known. In the definition by heart only, light is that in whose presence things are known. Your eyes are also called light because of eyes you are seeing the objects. They serve like lights. Your intellect also serves like a light because of which intellect the vritti goes onto that object. Suppose if I show a hand, all of you look at this hand immediately. And your buddhi goes along with that. Nana, chidra, ghato, darasthitamaha. Immediately you see that hand. And you want to read the lines also sometimes. If you know Jyotisham, the mind goes, what are the lines? One student knows Jyotisham. She asked me, Swamini, I didn't show my hand, just I am raising like that, she saw. Because when they have that mind, they see that only. Swamini, you will get lot of money you get now. How you get lot of money? You are a sannyasi, no? But how you get lot of money? No? Wealth is not only in cash form. Wealth can be knowledge form. I said, yes, I have lot of wealth. Jnana dhanam, vidya dhanam. By Guru's grace, God's grace, jnana dhanam. I am interpreting like that. Okay. So, dhanam is not only 500 rupee note. Vidya dhanam sarvadhanat pradhanam. That's why just I am joking. So, how we have got that intellect pervades. That is the meaning. Up to here we saw in the last class. Next shloka we will read. And very, very important shlokas. A beautiful analysis. Dhire varthaswarupahi Pumsa drishta purapi cha Na chet swapne katham pashyet Smarato va krutih kutah Va, afterwards there are two S. S akara symbol. Akriti. Va, akriti. Akriti va nille. Va, ar. Akriti. Now look into the first line. Pura apiche. Pura apiche. Swarupa. Artha swarupa. Dhihi eva. Pura means here Jagrat Avastha also. Api means also. In Jagrat Avastha also, So Swapna he has already explained. You have seen Swapna, objects and all, because of Vasana. How Vasanas formed? Latent tendencies, they are called in music, university language. Latent tendencies are called Vasanas. The imprints, what you have registered, Vasanas, they are all because of Jagrat Avasthayam, Yadrishtam, Yachrutam, Tajjanita Vasanaya. Enamma mantra pushpa madri padichindi every time, Swamini, what is that meaning? Whatever you see, have seen in Jagrat Avastha, Jagrat Avasthayam, Yatudrishtam, Yachrutam, Tajjanita Vasanaya. Because of that registered in Jagrat Avastha, they all come to surface. They are all in potential form, vasanas. They come out. Vasanaya, Swapna Prapancha, and that appears in Swapna Prapancha. That he has already explained. How is it possible if he would have not seen them in Jagrat Avastha? So he says, Dhihi eva arthaswarupa. Artha means object. That object Swarupa is the only. Intellect only saw that object and it has received that knowledge of that object. Pumsa drishta. By the person, they are all seen by the person in Jagrada Avastha. Artha Swarupa Dhihi eva. Above sloka what he said? Your intellect is like a light, aloka, it pervades the object. And he is continuing that further clarification. Now have you understood the intellect only pervaded in Jagrada Avastha? Then come to the next line. Nachet swapne katham syat. If you would have not seen in Jagrada Avastha, how he can see them in dream state? Dream as a dream. What was not seen earlier cannot be seen in the dream, cannot be projected in the dream. What was not seen earlier in Jagrada Avastha cannot be projected in the dream. So whatever is projected in the dream must have been experienced in Jagrada Avastha. That is here, nachet swapne katham pashyet. How can he see in dream if he would have not seen them in Jagrada Avastha? Not yesterday, not 10 days before or 1 month before. Maybe previous, long ago, so long ago, he might have seen. Nachet swapne katham pashyet. In dream, how can he see all those objects? Kadham pashyet. Not only that, how can he recollect smaratova? Even remembering also, smaranam also, recollection also. How is it possible? Neither swapna is also not possible to see all those objects if he would have not seen in Jagrada Avastha. Swapna Avastha he cannot see those objects, nor he cannot recollect them in Smriti. Recollection also not possible in daydreaming. Daydreaming and adu vande sleep dream. Idu vande daydream. Idu enna adu enna? That swapna dream number 1. Dream number 1. This Smriti is dream number 2. Jagrada Avastha dream number 3. Adi sollalam appuram. Okay, adu vere koncham inno height ku podum. Okay. So you have to acclimatize slowly. Smriti is also, we call it as daydreaming, because you are imagining, you are recollecting all of them. Your speculation only, all those things you are masticating, munching. That's an example. And then cow, after eating grass, it brings out the cud into its mouth and munch slowly. Slowly it munch. In daydreaming also, when you are recollecting in Smriti also, what you do? Recollecting every thought. What all happened? Nice, pleasant Pleasant incidents. Sometimes we close your eyes also. Nice incidents. Sometimes unfavorable incidents also will come, which are not comfortable to us. That smriti also comes. Either swapne or smriti va katham syat. How they are possible? Akritihi smrutaha smarataha akritihi. Smarataha is takarantaha pullingaha smarat shabdaha. Shashti ekavachanam. Smarataha purushasya. Akritihi means recollection. Recollection is not possible without collection. Simple. This is sloka. We are experts. We are experts in recollection. What recollection you know? Family matters recollection. Money, fixed deposit, positions recollection. Not even last class subjective. Tappi tavari. Swamini, don't scold us like that. I am not scolding. Just I am just joking. With whom I can joke? With you only. You are all my children. Like with whom I can joke. I also want to sometimes joke. Use some jokes. It is not a joke also. No? Just I want to draw your attention. Hard subject based. Sorry, anyhow. See that when we are recollecting, recollection is possible after collection. Recognition is possible after cognition only. Adi madri, smaranam also is possible after Jagradavastha experience only. Sorry, what do you want to say now? Why, when this Smaranam and Jagrat, and Swapna and Smaranam both are depending on Jagrat only. What is the difference? Swapna is based on Vasana. Swapna is based on Vasana. Smaranam is based on our waking external objects, thoughts. In Smaranam, Vasana based. They are all Vasana based. Smaranam is not Vasana based. That is the difference. Now, the next shloka will go. Another very, very important shloka, next shloka. So, Vyanjakaha, Vyangya Karatam. Whatever light takes the form of Vyanjaka, Vyangya, object. Similarly, your intellect also takes the form of that object. How do you know? Otherwise, how can you recollect in Smaranam and dream? That itself is the proof. You have taken that akara that is there in the mind. Verse number 6. Vyanjakatvam tadevasyam Rupadhyakara drishyata Drashtrutvam cha drushes-tadvat Vyapti syadhiya udbhavem. So cause for Swapna Avastha is Vasana. Cause for Jagrata Avastha is external world. So up to here we have completed. Now he says the Sakshi also is a Prakashakaha. Just as Buddhi, Ekashloki, one of my camps in Tiruvannamala I took. If you want to listen, that gives whole Vedanta Sara in one shloka. Here Sahasri, 1000 verses. Acharya presents Vedanta in 1000 verses also, in one verse also. In one verse also he can put. Buddhi is a light, eyes are also light. In daytime this Surya is the light. In night your ordinary light is the light. Like that he talks about light. When you are sitting quietly in dark room, how do you know objects? And Buddhi is the light and solluvar. Adu madri. So Eka Shlokila all lights will come. All lights will come and Your sense organs are also serves like lights. But whenever I say light, you should not forget the definition of that light. You should not forget the definition of the light. Otherwise you will get confused. So many lights, Swamini are telling. Light is that in whose presence things are known. Light is that in whose presence things are known. Now in front, because of your eyes you are seeing things are not. So your eyes are light or not. You are knowing the Shabda also. Therefore ears are also light only. Ears also can be called as light. Mind is also can be called as light. Buddhi also can be called as light. What is not light? Everything is light. Okay. Don't take it as light. Okay. Everything is light. Vyanjakatvam means mind illuminating state. Vyanjakatvam. The status of illumination or status of illuminating the objects. Vyanjakatvam. Tatu Vyanjakatvam eva asya rupadi akara drishyata. When the mind is illumining in every experience, there are twofold experiences, twofold perception. Drishtir drashta, mater manta, and the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So the mind, Vyanjakatvam tadeva asya. What is the shape of the mind? What is the shape of the mind? No, mind doesn't have shape of its own. What is the shape of water? Whenever you pour water in whatever shape of that vessel, it takes that shape. Fire also like that on its shapes. Fire and water, they don't have their own shape. Whatever object they pervade, they take that shape of that object. Mind also same like that. Mind also take the shape of that object. That is what he says here. Vyanjakatvam tadeva asya. Asya means manasaha. Of that Vyanjakasya, of that mind, what is the shape of the mind? Tadeva rupadi akara drishyata. Mind illumination. See, mind illumines the object. That object alone is the shape of that mind. Mind is means what? Bunch of thoughts. One thought comes in the mind. What is the shape of the thought? Whatever object, tattadakara vritti. Tattadakara vritti. If I show the ghata, the pot, you get the ghatakara vritti. That is the shape of the mind when you are seeing ghata. Suppose I show this clip. If I show the clip akaram vrittina, ghataakaram gone, clip akaram came. It can hold on to only one thought at a time. Even if you want to, like Ashtavadhana, Shatavadhana, you do. All people cannot do that. All thoughts of different forms at a time. Clarity won't be there. It is like fast forward madri. You won't get any clarity. So one akara, tattadakara vritti. Whatever form it is, that is the form of the mind, the thought. Mind is nothing but thought. Thought is nothing but it has the object, which object it is thinking about, that vritti. First line meaning is that. Tad akara, rupadi akara drishyata. The same rupa, it appears. Similarly, come to the second line, Sakshi. Drashtrutvam sha drishehe tadvat. Similarly, Sakshi Chaitanyam, illuminator here, Sakshi, the illuminator, we call here as Drashtrutvam, which has got the illuminating status. Sakshi Chaitanyam, drishehe tadvat. Dhiyaha udbhave vyaptihi syad. When, what is the shape of Sakshi Chaitanya? What is the shape of the mind, buddhi, and object shape? What is the shape of Sakshi Chaitanyam? Sakshi Chaitanyam Chidabhasa Rupena, it pervades along with the buddhi. Buddhi, Jada buddhi cannot illumine. Jada mind cannot illumine. So the Sakshi Chaitanyam Chidabhasa Rupena, same form it takes. This also like Dhiya Udbhave. In Jagrata Avastha, when the intellect is awakened, Udbhave, when the intellect sees whatever object in front, immediately, that is the shape of Sakshi Chaitanyam also. Shape in the means, don't take literally shape, as though. In Surya is taking the shape of the river, Surya is illumining. Is bulb is taking the shape of the mic? No. Illumining. In the presence of that light, things are evident, as though it is taking the shape of that object. Sakshi Chaitanyam is only the illuminator, without undergoing any change. In its presence, Sannidhi Matrena, that is the meaning here. All pervading consciousness reflect in that object. All pervading consciousness reflect in that object through the intellect. Dhiya Udbhave. Dhiya Udbhave. That is why when you go to sleep, intellect is not functioning. Therefore, your Sakshi Chaitanyam also is not taking any that illumining that objects, because objects are not there. It is knowing only Aham, I do not know anything. That only Sakshi Chaitanyam is illumining. Aham Sukham Aswapsam, I slept well, I do not know anything. That only was illumined by the Sakshi Chaitanyam. Dhiya Udbhave, that object Sakshi Chaitanyam illumines. Clear? So, Drashtrutvam cha Drishehe Tadvat Dhiyaha Udbhave Vyaptihi Syat. Vyapti means pervades. The consciousness pervades. Sakshi Sannidhyamatrena. Mind is illumined. So the order is like this. First, for understanding sake, mind illumines the world. Mind illumines the world. Is it doing any job of illumining? Light is doing a job of illumining. In its presence, this object is known. That's all. That is called light is illumining, we say. We should not take literally. Light planning. Now let me illumine 6:46 minutes. I want to illumine the mind. This mic, people who are sitting. Light is not planning. There is no will. There is no effort. Nothing. Similarly, even intellect also illumines the present objects, whatever available. When sense organs are opened in waking state, intellect illumines. First, mind illumines the external world, then Sakshi Chaitanyam illumines that intellect. Illumines the intellect means there also again you have to say, in the presence of Sakshi Chaitanyam, the intellect, whatever thoughts are there, all thoughts in the mind or intellect, illumined by the Sakshi Chaitanyam. Sannidhya Matrena, mere presence is sufficient. Like Surya, Divakaraha. Surya name is called Divakaraha. The one who, Diva means day. Karoti, the one who is the creator of day. He is creating the day. He is not creating the day, but he gets the name Divakaraha. He illumines, really speaking, sun is not doing that job. Your earth is moving. Sun illumines the object in daytime. Divakaraha. Sun is not at all moving. But sun as though moves, it appears like that. Earth is moving. When earth is moving, because of that earth goes towards that sun side, then automatically objects are illumined because of the sun presence. didn't plan, today earth is going to come towards me, therefore I am going to illumine. No, because it is going round and round and round. When the earth goes that side, night comes, again sun is not illumined. That means sun set. நம்ம சொல்றோம் sun set, இருட்டு, ராத்திரி கிடையாது, இருட்டு கிடையாது. நமக்கு ராத்திரி, நமக்கு இருட்டு. But there is no night also, really speaking. If you go to that western countries, you start here night time, continuously night time only you travel. 22 hours travel to America. And you go like starting in the night here, you won't see for 24 hours day. In night only you continue. It is amazing. You don't see sunrise. What happened? Don't ask. That's all. That is the phenomenon. Okay. Drashtratvam drushehe tadvat dhiyaha udbhave vyaptihi syat. For external objects, the intellect is illumining the object, it pervades the object, it gets the shape of that object. Similarly, Sakshi Chaitanya won't get the shape of that object. Just in its presence, Buddhi is illumined. Buddhi is illumined. Next shloka we will read. Sanidhya matrena. What is the point we have to note here? Sakshi simultaneously illumines, but mind cannot illumine simultaneously. Intellect cannot illumine simultaneously. Kramashaha only. Krama is there. First, when I see this side, my intellect illumine she alone, that person only, not this side objects. Again, to see this side object, to illumine my intellect, I have turned this side, that calendar and Devi photo. So, Kramasha, not simultaneously, sequentially, one after the other, one after the other. But whereas Sakshi Chaitanyam, at a stretch, simultaneously, it illumines. What it illumines? It illumines this side objects and it illumines that side objects. Also, I am not able to see that illumination. I am not, my intellect, my buddhi is not able to, my eyes are not able to see Adi illumined. I know also illumined by Sakshi Chaitanya. I don't know also illumined by Sakshi Chaitanya. எனக்கு தெரியும், எனக்கு தெரியாது. எனக்கு தெரியுமனே கூட எனக்கு தெரியாது, எனக்கு தெரியாதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரியும். இதெல்லாமே that whatever, that is why blankness is also illumined by Sakshi Chaitanya. These are all you know, you are all well versed in that. Okay, now next shloka we will read. 7, number 7, next page 138. Chinmatra jyotisha sarva sarvadeheshu buddhayah maya yasmat prakashyante sarvasyatma tato hyaham. The next question, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, who is the illuminator of all objects. There are many Sakshi Chaitanyams or one Sakshi Chaitanyam? The question. You know the answer. There is only one Sakshi Chaitanyam. But Upadhi, Buddhis are many, just as one Surya reflecting in many mirrors. Simple example. One Surya only, if you keep 100 mirrors, how many suns are there? 100 suns, reflected suns or original suns? Not your sun, okay. Original sun is one, reflected suns are as many mediums, so many reflections. So many reflections are because of medium, but the original sun is only one. If you understand this example, the Ashtanta is simple. Atma Chaitanyam is also like sun, Surya. All bodies and objects, everything The moment the object comes into existence, immediately what? Sat, pot is, mic is, fan is, that easiness pervade. That easiness is there. It is all pervading. Before object coming is also Brahman existence principle is there. Before mirrors are coming into existence, Surya is there or not? Once you brought the mirrors, reflections are formed. If reflections are not there, you can't say there is no sun. You cannot say. Mirrors, reflected mediums you have not brought. Therefore, sun is not there, you cannot say. Because mirrors are not there, that's why sun is not reflecting. If mediums are there, sun reflects. Therefore, sun is always there. Similarly, Sakshi Chaitanyam, that name has come to the Brahman when it is reflecting in one medium. One medium comes, Brahma Chaitanyam gets the name Sakshi Chaitanyam. But there are so many reflected consciousnesses, that is called Chidabhasa. Reflections are not real. Chidabhasa, RCs are many. RMs are many. Reflecting mediums are many. Reflected consciousnesses are many. That is Chidabhasa, Pratibimba Chaitanyams are many. But Bimba Chaitanyam, that is Sakshi Chaitanyam, in everyone is one and the same. That is what in this sloka. Chinmatra Jyotisha Sarvaha Sarvadeheshu Buddhayaha. Sarvadeheshu, in all bodies, Sarvadeheshu Buddhayaha, the reflecting medium. Gross body doesn't have that capacity of reflecting capacity, isn't it? This cannot serve as a reflecting medium. The desk cannot serve as a reflecting medium. They can borrow only existence. They cannot borrow consciousness. Even the consciousness alone is existence, but they cannot illumine the existence. Whereas mind, a refined matter, a subtle mind, like mirror-like. Why only in mirror we are seeing our reflection? Why not everywhere? Because that is not refined matter. Body is not refined matter. Desk is not refined matter. Whereas buddhi is refined matter. Antakaranam, which has got manas, buddhi, chitta, ahankara, whole put together, subtle body, is a refined matter. Like a mirror, it reflects, it borrows that sentiency. Chidabhasa is formed there. Don't take formed and really formed. In its presence, things are known. That's why bodham pratibodha viditam matam. In every cognition, the consciousness is evident. Consciousness is evident. Sarvadeheshu buddhayaha. So sarvadeha, all bodies you can take as gross mediums. Buddhi you can take as mirror. Mirror has got wooden frame, and the middle mirror is there. You come to that wooden frame, your reflection cannot be formed. And the mirror part only reflects. Similarly, this is like a wooden form. Okay. Chumma, imagine. Then the mind, which is in Antakaranam, it is like a mirror. Buddhayaha. Sarva deheshu buddhayaha. So what happens? Sarva chinmatra jyotisha. All of them are illumined at a time. Let me illumine first in this buddhi body. Afterwards, let me illumine. And then Atma. Atma is all pervading. Hence it is all pervading. All buddhis simultaneously. Akramataha. No kramam. It need not have sequentially, respectively, respecte kadiyade. So simultaneously it illumines. If suppose First let this person understand Upadesha Sahasra, afterwards second person, third person, and ennahu, innida gati ennahu. The teacher 1 hour kulle, one student ke purinjinde varandana and Sakshi Chaitanya. Simultaneously it working, illumining the buddhis, and all of them are understanding, not understanding. That Sakshi Chaitanya only illumining that understanding also, and non-understanding buddhi also illumined by Sakshi Chaitanya. So understanding in Sakshi Chaitanya is illumining that buddhi. Maya yasmat prakashyante, because they are all illumined by me. Sarvasya atma tataha aham. I am. Aham, I am. Tataha, since I am all pervading, I am pervading in buddhi, or buddhis are pervaded by me. I, this Atma, I am pervading the buddhi, or buddhis are within Atman. Atma is all pervading. Buddhi, in this body, buddhi pervading in that body. It has got location. Ahankara, that buddhi, that medium has got location. It is located in that upadhi. That buddhi located in that upadhi medium. That buddhi located, that medium located in that buddhi, in that body. And every buddhi is located. Buddhi is located, but Sakshi Chaitanyam is unlocated. Locationless Sakshi Chaitanyam illumines the located buddhi. At a time, how many buddhis? Crores, millions of buddhis. Imagine Pandiparango. How many human beings are there? How many species are there? All of them at a time. Sakshi Chaitanyam illumining everywhere. In all countries, in all lokas, and Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Mahatala, upper worlds, lower, downwards, everywhere. 84 lakhs of species at a time. Atma Chaitanyam illumining their intellects. And the mosquito around you, it's also illumined by that Sakshi Chaitanyam only, simultaneously. That is the meaning. Maya yasmat maya prakashyante. All buddhis are illumined by me alone. Yasmat karanat. Sakshi, I am locationless, unlocated. How do you know Sakshi is a locationless? Have you seen? Anvaya Vyatireka. The Anvaya Vyatireka, in Jagrata Avastha, buddhi arises. No? I illumine that. When buddhi is not functioning also, no Jagrata, external world, am I illumining the dream or not? I am illumining the vasanas there. Anvaya. Anvaya, this is called co-presence. Co-presence means what? Yat sattve yat sattvam yadabhave yadabhavaha. Jagrat sattve buddhi sattvam. Jagrat abhave buddhi abhavaha. Buddhi abhavaha means buddhi is not functioning. Clear? But in Jagrata Avastha, that functioning buddhi also I am illumining. In Swapna Vasanamaya buddhi I am illumining. In Sushupti, I am neither illumining the external world associated buddhi nor Vasanamaya buddhi. I am not illumining, I am illumining the blankness there. I am the illuminator of that blankness of the mind. So I am Maya Yasmat Sarvam Prakashyate Prakashyante Sarvatmata. Sarvasya Atma, I am the Atma of everyone. I am the Atma of everyone. So, are you located or unlocated? No. If you say you are located from Ahankara Drishti, from lower eye Drishti, I am not located, I am all pervading, and you are from Sakshi Chaitanya Drishti. So, I am both, I am all pervading and I am all pervading. All pervading in Ahankara Drishtya, All pervading in a Sakshi Drishtya. Both roles I can play, double action. Okay, double action. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.